Good afternoon. Here is the news afternoon. First, the highlights. Governor Sanwo-Olu champions strategic partnerships for sustainable energy future. Federal government restates commitment to improving rural electrification. On the foreign scene, Spain braces for new rainfall as that toll passes 150 in catastrophic floods. And in sport, England defeats Spain in semi-finals of Women's Under-17 World Cup. And now, the details. I am Mike James. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has reaffirmed his administration's commitment to advancing Africa's energy transformation through strategic partnerships and innovative solutions. Addressing stakeholders at the 18th Oil Trading and Logistics OTL Africa Downstream Energy Week, Governor Sanwo-Olu was represented by the Commissioner for Energy and Mineral Resources, Biodun Ogunleye, emphasized Lagos State's readiness to lead in sustainable energy initiatives. Governor Sanwo-Olu underscored the crucial role of energy as the backbone of economic development, noting that sustainable energy solutions are essential to achieving both growth and environmental balance. Sanwo-Olu highlighted several renewable energy projects underway in Lagos, including solar installations, waste-to-energy initiatives, and mini-grid systems, noting that these efforts are part of a larger commitment to reducing carbon emissions and creating job opportunities within the green energy sector. The governor also emphasized the importance of involving young entrepreneurs and the private sector in driving this transformation, while urging participants to take bold steps towards solutions that address Africa's unique energy challenges. Governor Sanwo-Olu called on the energy sector to prioritize partnerships, sustainability, and resilience in every decision, stressing that these values would be vital in securing a cleaner, more prosperous future for Africa. The Energy Week, with the theme Alliances for Growth, brought together industry leaders, policymakers, and energy experts to collaborate on a resilient future for Africa's energy sector. Permanent Secretary, Lagos State Ministry of Health, Olusegun Ogboyi, has emphasized the importance of a data-driven approach in addressing HIV epidemic in Lagos. Ogboyi stated this when he led key figures from the state health sector to welcome a delegation from the Ministry of Health's National HIV/AIDS, Viral Hepatitis, and Sexually Transmitted Infections Control Program, NASCP, who paid an advocacy visit to the Lagos State Ministry of Health to lay the groundwork for the upcoming 2025 population-based antiretroviral therapy ART Impact Survey, AIS implementation in Lagos State. And while expressing gratitude for the collaborative efforts, Ogboyi said the survey would involve approximately 4,000 households, reaching an estimated 8,000 individuals aged 15 to 64, stressing the government's decisive step towards strengthening HIV intervention efforts in Lagos State. He noted that Lagos is a strategically important location for the survey due to its leadership in public health and economic influence, positioning it to set an example for other states. The delegation included representatives of prominent national health bodies, such as the National AIDS Control Agency, NACA, the Nigeria Center for Disease Control, NCDC, and the President Emergency Plan for AIDS Relief, PEPFAR, through the U.S. Center for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, and APIN Public Health Initiatives. The National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, NAFDAC, has alerted Nigerians to the recall of a deodorant labeled as providing 48 hours protection in African climate, following a warning from the European Union Rapid Alert System for dangerous non-food products in Brussels. The recalled product is reported to contain butylbenzyl propionaldehyde, a chemical prohibited in cosmetic products due to its potential to cause harm to the reproductive system, impair the health of an unborn child, and cause skin irritation and burns to users. NAFDAC said the product is manufactured in Germany and enjoined members of the public in possession of the affected batch to cease sale or use and submit stock to the nearest NAFDAC office. It also encouraged healthcare professionals and consumers to report any adverse event experienced with the use of regulated products to the nearest NAFDAC office. And now to the rest of the stories. Federal government has reiterated its commitment to improving rural electrification through the provision of sustainable energy solutions. Managing Director of the Rural Electrification Agency, Abba Aliyu, said this while inaugurating the 100 kilowatt peak solar hybrid mini grid in the Uafo Nome community in Kanu East Council area of Enugu State. Aliyu said the project was executed by the Rural Electrification Agency, REA, through the federal government's Rural Electrification Fund in line with transformative efforts to enhance rural electrification. He added that the solar power initiative is in line with President Bola Tinubu's renewed hope agenda as the REA has continued to strengthen collaborative engagements with state governments to deliver energy access solutions across communities nationwide. In its determination to ensure maximum safety on the nation's highways, the federal government has established CCTV control room to monitor, attend to emergency situations, and enhance security on the Third Mainland Bridge and its environs. Minister of Works David Umahi stated this while conducting members of the National Assembly Joint Committee on Works around the facility during an on-the-site assessment of federal road projects in the southwestern region, including the Third Mainland Bridge in Lagos. Umahi said the solar-powered pilot project located at Adiniji axis of Lagos is expected to be completed in about a week. He explained that the control room, manned by the police, Nigerian Army, Navy, and local security operatives, covers the entire section of Third Mainland Bridge up to Falomo and environs with a purpose and a response time of 5 minutes in cases of eventualities either on land or sea, with dedicated boat and vehicles assigned to the facility. Umahi said the security measures would be replicated in other federal highways across the country.
This is a new innovation brought in by Mr. President, and this is what we are also going to be doing in all our super highways, including the coastal highways, including the Lagos, Calabar, the Sokoto, Badagry, the Trans-Sahara route, the route Abuja, Akwanga, Jos, Bauchi, Gombe. And of course, the second place we are putting this now is on the completed road of Kefi to Mapo. And very soon we will start this similar exercise on our roads, Lagos, Ibadan.
Members of the Senate and House of Representatives Committee on Works who applauded the Minister for the quality of work done so far on federal roads across the country assured of National Assembly support for the Minister's initiatives and provision of necessary legislative backing. And in some foreign news, residents are bracing for more heavy rain in the hard-hit Valencia and Castellon regions, posing a new flooding risk for already saturated ground. At least 158 people have been confirmed to have died after the record-breaking rains and subsequent flash flooding. Emergency teams are struggling to restore basic services in Valencia. President of the region, Carlos Mazon, has announced 250 million euros of aid for those affected. And officials have not announced the number of people still missing, but said there are many, as the toll rose by about another 60 deaths on Thursday. Over to sports news. England suffered a 3-0 defeat against defending champion Spain in the semi-finals of the Women's Under-17 World Cup. Alba Serrato returned from suspension to put two-time world champion Spain, who beat England 4-0 in the European Under-17 final in May, in front just before the break. Pau Comendador grabbed her fifth goal of the competition, moving clear in the race for the Golden Boot, while England's Zara Shaw scored an own goal as Spain eased into Sunday's final in the Dominican Republic. England has twice reached the semi-finals in 3 appearances, going on to finish 4th in 2008 and stand a chance to better that when they meet the United States in the third-place playoff on Sunday. Spain faces North Korea, who beat England 4-0 in the group stages as they attempt to win the World Cup for a third time. That was our news at 12. For just before we go, speed thrills but kills. Please do not drive beyond specified speed limit. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms. X, Traffic Radio 961. Facebook, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Instagram, Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch our news and programs. It's live on YouTube, Traffic Radio 961. And you can also visit our website, www.trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration supported 3,673 businesses with 1.156 billion naira and a plethora of interventions, including grants, mentorships, business advisory and capacity building, as well as market access opportunities? Well, you can get more details on this. It's on the Lagos State Government website. And to end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has reaffirmed his administration's commitment to advancing Africa's energy transformation through strategic partnerships and innovative solutions. The federal government has reiterated its commitment to improving rural electrification through the provision of sustainable energy solutions. We also told you that residents are bracing for more heavy rain in the hard-hit Valencia and Castellon regions, posing a new flooding risk for already saturated ground. And in sport, England suffered a 3-0 defeat against defending champion Spain in the semi-finals of the Women's Under-17 World Cup. And for contact with the newsroom, send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. That ends the news broadcast, compiled by Adeswa Ejoyoka. Thank you for listening. My name is Mike James. Beautiful afternoon to you.